Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob here once again with another video, and today we're going to be doing the review of the Neca cloth version of the Farewell to the Flesh Candyman movie. Now, some reason, I don't know why, but Neca decided to do just a cloth version of this. Only this version, or as far as I know, is the only version that Neca have made. And they just, did a cloth version of this. They didn't even make a normal version or an ultimate version. They just did this, which I don't know, for some strange reason, and did a farewell to the flesh figure. And didn't even do one of the first figure. And then for some bizarre reason, isn't even there is, to my knowledge, not even any figure from the first film, that version. The only thing that I can think of is close to it is I've got the Mego or Mega version, which is the one that's sort of like a black coat. That's the only one that I think of is sort of like the first one. I don't think it is. I think, as far as I know, I think they've only made figures from Farewell to the Flesh and the other Candyman movie, which I can't think of what is. I've got the title of it now. Farewell to the Flesh and something else. And yeah, I don't think there's one from the first film for some. Yeah, for some, but maybe it's to do with the rights, getting the rights to do the figure. I'm not too sure anyway. But I think there's now. I think there's about 4 Candyman figures that I know of. I've got 3 of them now. So there's this one by Neca, then you've got the Mego one, and then you've got the McFarlane one, and then you've got the Trick or Treats Scream Greats version. I think 3 of them are Farewell to the Flesh figures, and the other one is from the second movie. Bizarrely, not one from the first one, which is very, very strange, because that's the most iconic one, the first one. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's, as I said, to do with the rights. I don't know. Maybe they would do one eventually. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah. So anyway, this is the Farewell to the Flesh version, and it is a pretty nice version. I'm going to need to clean that back of that jacket because it's... Now, this is the only problem with this, is the... because it's, cloth material, sort of clothing material, rather than plastic. It tends to, or my one has picked up some, a lot of white hairs, which I'm going to try and see if I can get those off and give it a nice clean. But yeah, and the head has popped off of it, because I've currently got it with the head sculpt, the open mouth, the bees coming out of it, which is a very, very good head sculpt, very good detailed. He's got a bee right in his, because obviously he's the story of him, being the murderer, and then obviously then they pour, I say pour honey over him or something. I can't remember if it was honey or not, but anyway, yeah, he gets eaten, stomach gets eaten out, or he gets, eaten alive by bees, basically, and they, terrible end to his death, obviously, before he actually, comes back from the dead and starts killing. But yeah, he also gets eaten alive by bees, and there's some epic detail with those bees on this head sculpt. you know, there's bee right in his cheek, and he's got bees coming out of his open mouth, which is, you know, that detail there is pretty epic and pretty gruesome. Not for the faint-hearted, that's for sure. And obviously he's got bees right on there, I believe, that have eaten, you know, his chest area right out. Really, really epic detail on that chest here, where the bees have just eaten him alive and eaten his insides out. Really, really brutal. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I mean, it's, even though this is the clothed version, it's pretty nice with that coat. It's a really, really nice jacket. If you can keep it clean, obviously, and not get hairs all covered over it. But yeah, it's a pretty nice version. Now, yeah, so that is the head sculpt I've got on him, and yeah, the coat is pretty good. The hook is pretty nice on this. It is pretty, well, not sharpy sharp, but it's pretty. I think I'm not sure I got caught on it or something happened. Yeah, so you've got to be careful of that. It's a bit sharp, but it's nicely detailed. It's got a bit of blood on there and stuff, so it's nicely detailed. The file and claw is pretty good on that one. I'm not sure if that's better or not, or if it's about the same, but yeah, the Neca one is pretty nice. Nice detail on that hook. Got the blood just around that area, and then sort of, yeah, nice sort of rusty metal finish, which is pretty nice. And obviously the other hand, I think I'm not sure, a glove. I'm pretty sure it's a glove on his hand, on that hand. Yeah, the coat is pretty nice. I think it's got the you know, the wiring at the bottom of it, so you can sort of bend it. You know, you can either have it open or closed. So you sort of have it open, can't you? But yeah, pretty much having it closed up, I think, when I'm going on display. But yeah, it's got the wiring sort of stuff to bend that coat out on that. So coat is pretty good. Yeah, the head sculpt is pretty nice, as I said, very nice. The other head sculpt that you get, and this is the only accessory you do get with it, is the normal head sculpt, which is really nice. A really nice look, and really nicely head sculpt, very sculpted, very likeness of the actor Tony Todd. I think it's Tony Todd, of the legend that is Tony Todd. You're very good as the Candyman. You know, he's done a very good job playing the Candyman. You know, I don't think, to be honest, anyone could have been the Candyman better than he could have. Yeah, you know, very good as the Candyman. Very good acted, and that head sculpt is very nice as well. That very much got that likeness of the actor. Very facial likeness. Yeah, that is a very nice head sculpt. Very nice. The face looks really fantastic. They've done a really good job on that, I think. I mean, it is pretty good, to be honest. Actually, even though it's great detail, this is like just, I mean, it probably should be posed with this head sculpt, but I just chose to have it with that head sculpt because I've got two figures with normal head sculpts as it is, and I thought to have one because I like to display my figures differently, and I wanted one with that head sculpt, just to give it a different look to the others. But this is a very, very good head sculpt. Yeah, the eyes are pretty good on this. The mouth looks good. Eyebrows, even like around the eyes and stuff, is pretty good. Lips look good. Ears look pretty good too. Yeah, that is pretty good. Very, very good. Almost lifelike. Pretty decent. And then, yeah, so his trousers are sort of, how to describe it? It's some type of material, but it's, yeah, it's not sort of checkered, but it's sort of white with sort of pattern on it. But yeah, that's pretty much how he's in the movie. I'm pretty sure black boots, quite simple black boots, but okay. And then the chest, obviously, the area that we just talked about a minute ago. So obviously the bees, it very, very good detail on that, and a very good colour on that as well. Pretty nice on that. The only thing I will say is that's sort of hooks on to his chest, but I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be actually on his actual chest, not over his clothing. So really, I don't think that was the best idea that they've put that to attach that onto that, so it's sort of over his clothing. I know you sort of get there, it's supposed to have the effect of when he opens his chest and you sort of see that, but I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to be underneath his clothing, so because it's that isn't, or at least his chest, underneath his shirt, it's supposed to pull that off and then see that. But whether they just thought the clothing was going to get in the way and you wouldn't be able to see the detail, so if that was underneath the shirt and then the shirt was sort of over it, you wouldn't be able to see it, and then they just thought, but I don't know, for some reason that's over it rather than under it. But yeah, I don't know if that just looks right like that, but yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be underneath, but yeah, it's not. But it's still very nice and very nice looking, and I think it is a very good, nice figure. As I said, I've got that on display like that at the moment, but the other head's got this pretty decent. It's quite a tall figure as well. I'm not sure the height exactly, not measured it, but it's a pretty decent figure. And as I said, the only head accessory you get is just the other head sculpt. Actually, well, I bought this second hand on eBay. Got it for 35, which I think is a pretty good deal. Usually a lot more. I think some places in the packaging sell it for like £70. I think it goes for. I'm not sure if that's accurate or whether that's just because it's in the packaging originally. But yeah, I got this, managed to get it for second hand on eBay, which I'm quite happy about for the price. And yeah, but I think the actual one, I actually think you also get I think you get the bee, I think you get the beehive as well with, I'm not sure it's got bees on it, but I'm pretty sure from what I saw in the packaging, I think you get beehive as well. I'm not sure if it's the head sculpts on a beehive. I think that's what you get. But I said mine only came with the other head sculpts. I think the other bit is missing, I think. Anyway, but I'm not too bothered about that. £35, it's a pretty good deal on that. And yeah, I think it's a pretty good figure. And as I said, that's how I've got him, or gonna have him on display like that. And yeah, it's a pretty decent figure. I do like the Candyman franchise and the figures, and I'll definitely be getting the Trick or Treats version. I could have got it before this, but I needed to get this before that because I was supposed to get this figure during the Christmas period, but I didn't get it, and then I only just got round to getting it now. So yeah, I had to go back to get it. And then I'll get the Tops one at some stage later on in the year, and then I'll have 4 figures in the collection. and yeah, and then if they make any more, I'll probably get those as well. But yeah, really good, and that's going to be my review on it. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care, bye for now, see you soon.